Hi Sagittarius, welcome to your mid-July general love reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Sagittarius. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind, to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi Crosswatchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Sagittarius. Who wouldn't be? I like to remind Sagittarius and Crosswatchers that energy is fluid. And this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles should that resonate with your specific situation the best. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl to clear and set the energy for you guys. So let's take a deep breath in. And tune into the energy of Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius, let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk to you about in regards to your love life. What is happening? What do you need to be shown? I mean, with this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you're single or taken, whether you're together or apart from this person, whether you know them or they're a secret admirer. Let's go ahead and see what energy is surrounding you in your love life at this time. Okay, Sagittarius, we have, yes, this is your soulmate. You have soulmate energy around you now. The letters S and M are sticking out to me, first, middle, last initial, as in Michael, as in Sarah. May mean something to you, may not, does not always have to be the case. But yeah, I do feel there's a soulmate that wants to get to know you more, a soulmate that, I don't know, this feels very, very new. Like I'm seeing a gate being opened. Again, we'll pull more cards to kind of decipher what the majority of you guys it is, but I wonder if you guys have met someone very recently, early July maybe, or maybe end of June. Interesting, tell me more. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Someone's been a little slow moving. It's not because they're not interested. I can confirm that for you. It's because, yeah, I think someone feels like it's not safe to love just yet. I do feel, especially if you guys are just getting to know each other, maybe that bit of, waiting is pretty reasonable. But I feel as if someone's already feeling very strongly about this so fast, so soon. And I think it's kind of shaking someone up a bit. I'm seeing a red velvet couch as well. Don't know why, but tell me more. And then we'll kind of get a bigger picture here. Romantic feelings. Oh, Sagittarius, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So, yeah, wow, love is in the air. Can I just say for you guys, from now until like Leo season really starts to unfold, I do feel that someone's trying to hold themselves back though. And I wonder if it's because someone wants to just get to know the other person more. I do feel someone has a tendency of getting deep into crushes, of starting to, romanticize, fantasize about someone. I wonder if someone has like a Pisces moon, maybe a Cancer moon for someone out there, not everyone. But it's almost as if someone's already like, oh no, here we go again. Like, I don't want to jump into this. I don't want to put myself all out there. I don't want to, put this whole connection as a priority until I see more. But the feelings are growing. The feelings are growing at a rate that is hard to control. And I just gotta say, yeah, Sagittarius, this person is a soulmate, so that may help confirm a lot for you. I do feel that whether, again, it's that newer energy where they're entering your life at this time for a reason, but for some of you, maybe someone is re-entering, coming back in. It's one of the two here. I do feel for most of you, though, regardless of what time frame or situation this is, you have developed these very deep feelings for one another. And even if it's just recently, like, they can't stop thinking about you, Sagittarius. They can't stop thinking about the day they met you. They can't stop thinking about wondering what you're up to, what you're doing, if you feel the same way. They're crushing big time here, but I feel it's going to go down the road of something more already with what you've kind of experienced with one another, what you're already starting to feel with one another. I do feel like someone likes to come up from behind and like hug or kiss the neck of the other person, whisper something in their ear. But yeah, I do feel this is kind of the transition from, still being guarded to kind of being fully open to this love. And it's a scary thing to do, but I do feel, Sagittarius, a lot of positivity around this. All right, let's get into the tarot. So with the tarot, I'm going to ask how they feel about you. What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? What are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection with you, Sagittarius? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Yeah. More so than, like, I would say the signs I read for, because there's definitely a certain theme here of opening up that has been going on with the signs. But yeah, Sagittarius, they feel like, okay, roles can always be switched, but there's someone here who's definitely like trying to, keep things just very detached. And I do feel maybe it's because, again, there was heartbreak in the past where someone let their heart out too soon. Or maybe I kind of get as well, for someone out there, like, the reason why you're trying to wait a bit longer is because you started developing feelings for someone that didn't reciprocate. And I don't know if it was like you were friend zoned, or I don't know if it was like they just weren't looking for something the way you were looking for something. Like, this was your last connection. And I think by, diving really deep into what happened in the past really stumped you guys in some sort of big way. And I feel in that sense, you're trying to kind of, recalibrate, reanalyze, and be a lot more cautious here. But there's something about this person that I feel already has a lot more success and potential than your last connection, Sagittarius. I do feel like you weren't wrong in the past for loving that much and loving that hard. It was just with someone that was not in alignment with you. But with this, there is someone in your life, coming into your life, that will be in alignment with the love that you can give. But after that hurt, after that damage, it's like you're trying to really make sure that you're not going to mess up this time around, or you're not going to fall for the wrong person. So, bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Cups. This is Cancer energy. Now, this is the traditional Four of Cups, right? And then on the back of this is kind of like the reverse, or the other side to the Four of Cups. Yeah, Sagittarius, I feel like in the past there was a situation where there was unrequited love. I do feel as if there was someone out of the two of you in your last connection that really loved the other person more than they were ready for. And I do feel with this Four of Cups, almost as if you tried everything you could to get someone to reciprocate that love, to meet that love. But, nothing ever really made them happy, you felt, or they were always complaining, or they were always just trying to kind of emotionally detach from you in some way. And then one day, I feel as if they just got up and left your life. And after so much that you developed with that person, you thought that they would, give an explanation, or truly kind of explain to you why they weren't happy anymore. But it felt like they truly left, and they left with everything. I even kind of feel like someone, if you guys like shared a pet, like a dog or a cat, they took the pet with them too. That's very few amount of you, but it's coming through for a reason, right? But it hurt. it hurt. And even for some of you guys, you almost felt like that person left with a piece of your heart at least. And I do feel since that last connection, you've been trying to heal again. You've been trying to kind of be more detached this time around. Or if you were ever going to have someone back into your life, you're like, okay, you know, I want to take things slow. I want to take things steady. I don't want to jump into anything the way I jumped in with that last person. And almost for the last person, it's like you guys moved things really quickly without fully knowing each other. And it may have been from the passion, it may have been from the sexual energy, but it was fleeting. And, you know, with the emotions, it wasn't enough to meet that type of requirement to make it last. Someone could have been emotionally unavailable, emotionally disinterested. You felt like they didn't feel the same way for you. And that's why you're very protective this time around, Sagittarius. And we see that with the Queen of Swords here. Libra energy. So if this is how they feel about you, Sagittarius, they may want to bring up a tough conversation, especially if they feel like there's been a pushing away, if they feel like there's been a disinterest, which I don't think there is on your end. But again, you're just trying to take things very slowly so you don't fall head over heels for someone that isn't doing the same. It feels like that very strongly. But with this Queen of Swords here, they may want to bring up this conversation. They're a lot more direct than the person you dealt with last time. The person you dealt with last time was emotionally avoidant. Again, emotionally unavailable. The second things weren't going their way or things were getting emotionally uncomfortable for them, they would go silent. They would, you know, give you the silent treatment. But this person just wants to talk. This person is more grown. This person sees things from a perspective of, you know, I'm looking for someone that I could give my heart to. I'm looking for someone that I can have a love story with. I wouldn't be wasting your time if I didn't want this. And I think they're going to make that very clear, Sagittarius. Now, they may feel like you've been in Queen of Swords mode, a bit distant, a bit detached. You may be just, I don't know, for some of you guys, it's almost as if this person may feel like you put them through like an interview process, almost asking a lot of questions. And I think you're just trying to get all your T's crossed and all your I's dotted, just so you make sure you're not connecting with someone that's misalignment with your beliefs, with what you want. They do view you to be a bit of a tough person, a strong person. You speak your mind, you speak your truth, but there is a bit of a defense here that they're kind of noticing. There is someone that likes to wear silver jewelry, a silver chain necklace, or a silver bracelet. Maybe even a silver watch for someone. Apple Watch. But anyway, what they think about this connection in you right now is the Five of Swords. Aquarius energy. And again, Sagittarius, flip all the roles if this is the other way around. But with this Five of Swords here, there is definitely something they've been trying to get to talk about, trying to get to say, but someone's just not ready to talk about it yet. Someone's not ready to open it up yet. But I feel instead of kind of just saying, hey, you know what, I'm not ready for that conversation, it either just goes completely silent, you know, or it's kind of like a little bit of a defense mechanism. Why are you asking me this? A little bit more tough than I think someone is trying to be, but that hurt is still lingering within someone here. I do feel as if someone is keeping some information to themselves to have a bit of an upper hand, as far as, you know, not wanting to reveal too much too soon in case they don't feel the same. Now, with this, it could also mean that they find your sense of humor really funny. You could be kind of sarcastic. You could like be the type of person that likes to roast people, but again, nothing that makes them, you know, you're not a bully. But if there is someone who tries to kind of flex or tries to kind of show off, you could kind of humble their ego in a lot of ways, is what I feel with this. And I think Sagittarius with this Five of Swords of what they think of the connection though, they're wondering if because of like your dry humor with them, your sarcasm with them, if you are kind of trying to friend zone them in a sense or keep them at that distance, which has been a question on their mind for a while. And you know what, too, I'm kind of also seeing for someone here, maybe someone like went in for a kiss or asked if like you wanted to stay the night and they felt like cold shouldered a bit. And again, maybe it's because you're pacing yourself. Before when you jumped in all that pretty fast, it didn't end up well, but they kind of took it as a bit of a rejection from you, especially with the strong feelings that they have for you, Sagittarius. I think Spirit even really wants to confirm for you that this person is not the same as before, that Spirit, the universe, brought this person into your life for the alignment that you hoped you would have with someone from your past. But someone's being a little bit resistant of it. What they like the most about you is the Seven of Pentacles, Taurus energy. So yeah, I do feel with some sense of this strategy that you have, you are definitely someone who is making sure the right amount of energy, the right amount of quality, characteristics, what you're looking for in someone can actually match your standards. And you have high standards, okay, Sagittarius? But I think that that's something they view as a challenge that they're willing to kind of see. I do feel for some of you, not all, but there's definitely someone here who's a bit picky with like food, a bit picky with like the thermostat, if it's too hot, too cold. But you know, with the Queen of Swords combination, you just really know what you want. And I think you are very vocal about things that, you know, are kind of making you uncomfortable or kind of making you feel like you need to really make it clear and establish the certain things you are looking for in another person. They know you're a bit of, it's going to take some work for sure, but I feel like you've intrigued them to the point where they're willing to do that work. And Sagittarius, you're persistent. And that's where we kind of saw that also with the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck. When there is something that you want and you see the potential in it, you really stick it out. Sometimes it didn't work for the best, but with, you know, with a lot of things in your life, I think your dedication, your hard work, and your persistence is really what paid off in a lot of ways for you. But I think you are, in a sense, like, they like the fact that you're not just gonna, you know, no judgment here, but with this person in particular, they like the fact that you're not just going to put out on the first night. They like the fact that you're making them work for it. It's giving them a challenge that's making them intrigued. But what they don't like about you is the Strength card, Leo energy. And you can kind of see, like, in this card depicted here, like, the woman and the lion are facing the devil from the Devil card. Yeah, I do feel as if sometimes, I wonder if they already sense your caution, already sense your worry, but they also, maybe their higher selves kind of sense the karmic energy that is still bound or tied to you in some way, whether that's through, you know, the lingering behavior that they're kind of seeing through the hurt that you have when you do close off, when you do get defensive, or you know, when there is not as much talking and type of avoidant situations here. It could also mean from, you know, what you've already shared, like, hey, look, you know, I was really hurt. I'm trying to take it day by day, but, you know, I just want to make sure you're not like the people from before. But they find it hard to prove to you that in some ways. And I gotta say, with this, you know, energy too, hopefully your ex or whoever Four of Cups person was isn't anyone that's still linked to you, whether you work with them, whether you have children with them. Because you know, your newer person doesn't like your ex at all if they do know them. They think that they are, you know, toxic. They think that they are controlling, jealous, possessive. you know, I don't know, like, I feel as if you guys really went through the ringer through someone from your past. It's like they wanted to have their cake and eat it too. But this person is finding it hard to kind of prove to you they're not like that. And maybe even for some, not all, but there's already been like accusations of like, you know, looking at other people's profiles or something along the lines of, you know, who's that commented on your picture with those heart emojis? Like already that suspicion of, you know, cheating almost, or someone that is just out for sex, for lust. Maybe that was part of the thing with your past too, especially if, like I said, the past was linked with strong sexual energy, lustful, passionate energy. Maybe you even accuse them out of a time of defense. Like, are you only in this for the sex? Or are you only in this to get in my pants or to use me in some way? And they were hurt by that, if that is your message. What they like the most about this connection is the 8 of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Some of you could possibly be dealing with another Sagittarius or someone with Sagittarius in their big 3, Venus. But so for some of you with the 8 of Wands, I just throw it out there. You could have met online, through a dating app, through social media, but you guys have been messaging pretty consistently with one another. I do feel as if there hasn't been a time period with you going days, weeks without talking. Like, even if it takes a few hours, it's because someone's actually busy at work, but you kind of catch up about your day. I do feel others of you, they like the fact that it's going a bit fast for them. I mean, the interest of like hanging out with you, that you guys do spend a lot of time together, make the effort to, you know, I'm seeing a popcorn bin. So maybe you went to the movies with them recently and they invite you to the movies. Someone could live by a movie theater, or just like a concert, a party. Like, you guys have been consistently actively inviting each other to go hang out, to go on dates. And that's a really big sign for them. There hasn't been like, you know, someone who has been ghosting and haven't seen the other person for a while here. There is someone who also likes to go on hikes as well. And they like to go on hikes with you if you have been on a hike with them. But what they don't like about this connection is the 6 of Pentacles, more Taurus energy. So yeah, this is kind of going hand in hand of like, you know, I like the fact you have standards. I like the fact you have expectations, and it's a bit flattering you chose me, but what do I need to do to show you? That's what they really feel stumped by. They don't know what to do to kind of get you to trust this. They don't know what they can do to get you to open up a bit more. They feel like they put some effort in, but still not much progress has been made. I do feel with the 6 of Pentacles too, you know, especially if both of you are not in an exclusive relationship yet, you have been single. Maybe because it hasn't been like official yet, there has been someone who is like, I'm open to see what happens with everyone, and not, you know, selectively making it exclusive between the two of you. And that has bothered someone here. But I think with the 6 of Pentacles, they're hoping that they made the right choice and the right investment in getting to know you and taking you out, or, you know, going out with you and hanging out with you. And that even if it's been a bit of a struggle to open up more, or to really realize that this is something very real for them, how long is that going to take for you to finally kind of open up and trust into this? You or them, Sagittarius. Because they know that this could grow. They know that this could really be something that can turn into a long-lasting relationship. They see it, they feel it, but they don't want it to be one-sided here. I'm seeing like hand wraps. I wonder if someone like weightlifts and wraps their hand for that, or maybe someone's into MMA, mixed martial arts types of training and stuff like that. Maybe boxing, kickboxing. Highest hopes is the Tower. Aries energy, Scorpio energy. They're hoping that there'll be something that like really kicks this into full gear. Again, vice versa tarot. This is traditional Tower. This is like aftermath Tower. they're already kind of shook by the fact that you came into their life, Sagittarius. They weren't expecting to feel this strongly, this magnetically over you. I really even feel like they were not expecting to meet this type of powerful entity, soulmate, this soon, I guess. And again, I'm just feeling like it almost has shocked them for the fact that this has developed the way it has. There's still some missing bricks in the tower to make it kind of fully formed again. But I'm also feeling with this tower, for whoever went through, Four of Cups energy in the past, that the tower will not bleed into what could be created now. The tower moment that was devastating, that did hurt, can remain in the past and not be used against someone to kind of stifle the energy, to stifle the flow of creation of what can truly happen for the two of you. But I feel with the tower, always divine intervention, God's intervention. And that truly everything that fell apart meant to fall apart so you guys can meet at this time in this moment whenever you met, because something more was meant to develop for you, so you can have your chance to rebuild more of a foundation with someone that is truly in your vibes. That Sagittarius is truly wanting all the things that you want. And they're hoping that anything or anyone that could kind of doubt this or interfere with this can be removed. Any sort of karmic energies that could be lingering. Someone could also have very blue eyes as well. Or someone could wear the evil eye as a jewelry piece or have it in their home. But the deepest fears is the Four of Wands. Aries energy. So with this side of the Four of Wands in this deck, it's more of like a fantasy. It's more of like the illusion, the played up illusion. I do feel someone's really afraid of true love in a sense. That if it can actually happen. But I gotta say, no doubt in my mind, whatever this Four of Cups situation was something that a lot of people don't go through, don't understand. And it was really heartbreaking. But, I think we are meant to go through certain karmic situations so we can learn more about ourselves, to evolve out of our old versions of us that would, let someone come into our life and use us or take advantage of our heart, take advantage of our kindness, take advantage of our love. Only so we can be more empowered with the right choices and the discernment that the Queen of Swords is empowered with. But I don't think they're ever meant to come into our life to make you shy away from love, to make you afraid of love. And I guess someone's just afraid of giving their heart out to this, just to think that that could just be another disappointment. And I also kind of feel with this card, I don't know why, but they're afraid that someone is being fake here. Fake in their intentions, fake in their motivations. And that they're only going to be here until they get what they want and dip when they get it. Not a true partnership. That's what someone's afraid of. There are two fours here. Someone's birthday could be December 4th, December 14th, perhaps November 24th for someone. But there is meant to be stability from this Sagittarius. There is a foundation of trust that Spirit, God, the universe has tried to grow within this. But are you open to giving it a shot? Anyway, Sagittarius, to see the likely outcome of this situation, what is likely to happen and unfold in the upcoming days, weeks as this connection continues, we're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to show this card here to see the likely outcome of the situation. Just pull some more tarot, oracle cards, just dive deeper. If you have any questions about this situation, let's go ahead and get them answered. So if you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where you depart, Sagittarius, I really hope this reading resonated with you. I hope it provided you with confirmation, clarity, insight, healing, guidance in regards to whatever's unfolding in your love life at this time. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Sagittarius, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Sagittarius.